Hi everyone, Jennifer here. Well, I get asked all the time, what do you eat for breakfast? So I thought I'd share a few of my favorite go-to breakfasts. My number one breakfast, so it's nothing exciting. I love oatmeal. I honestly could probably eat it every morning, and most mornings I do eat it. I do have a few variations though that I like to do. So my typical breakfast is half a cup of oats mixed with 1 cup of water, a bit of shredded coconut, some raisins, some walnuts, cinnamon, cardamom, maybe a little bit of dried ginger or nutmeg. It's super simple. And I will also add some stewed apples on top if I'm feeling a little bit more ambitious. Ayurveda believes that eating raw fruit with cooked foods can kind of hinder your digestion because they digest at different times. So cooking your fruit with your oatmeal, you can just chop up some apples and put it in. That's a much easier meal to digest than having kind of a raw apple on the side. Another variation of oatmeal that I love to do is taking half oats and half quinoa. It's the exact same amount of water, so you would do a 1/4 cup of oats and a 1/4 cup of quinoa and 1 cup of water. You can add a little bit more water if you like it a little bit more less kind of thick. And again, you can just add the raisins and coconut and everything right into one pot and cook that for about 20 minutes. Quinoa takes a little bit longer to cook than just oats. So another favorite recipe is stewed fruit, and this recipe is actually included under the video here. It's so simple and it's a great breakfast when you're not that hungry and you're just craving something light but also warm and nourishing. My favorite combinations for stewed fruit are apples and pears. And then in the summer, I'll do, say, some pears, some blueberries, some raspberries, strawberries. It really depends on what fruit is in season, but it's delicious. You just add a little bit of water, chop up 2 or 3 pieces of fruit, put them in a pan with a little bit of water, some cinnamon, you can add some raisins, a little bit of ghee is delicious, just a teaspoon of ghee. And you just simmer that until the fruit is soft. It really is kind of this nourishing, comforting kind of apple pie breakfast, but that actually is really healthy and really light and easy to digest. And then another one of my favorite breakfasts, this is what I ate this morning for breakfast, is millet. And a lot of people will know this as bird seed, but it goes far beyond bird seed. It's actually a staple in many parts of the world. It's so high in B vitamins and protein. I love it. And I cook it the exact same way as oatmeal. I do 1/3 of a cup of millet to 2/3 cup of water. It definitely need 2 times the water than the grain, but millet takes a lot longer. I typically cook it for 40 minutes. So it's not something you can just whip up really quickly, but it is worth the effort. And again, it's so good with cardamom and raisins and cinnamon. And yeah, that is one of my favorite breakfasts. It's lighter feeling than oatmeal. It's not as heavy. So I hope you enjoy those little suggestions for breakfast and have a wonderful day.